Take a listen to Russell Westbrook's reaction to being ejected tonight.
Honestly, I don't know, man. Honestly, it's crazy, man, especially to be ejected like that when I didn't do nothing. It was just crazy, man, especially for me, because I feel like, I don't get the benefit of that most of the time, especially throughout the game with refs, and I get so many texts just for talking. Just for talking, I can't even say nothing when I'm getting hammered every time I go to the damn basket throughout the games and previous games, not tonight, but every night. And I just don't get refs the same way as other people, and I don't appreciate it.
Do you think Westbrook's onto something here? Is he officiated differently from other NBA superstars, or is he crazy?
I actually think it's crazy, if those are the options you're giving me right now.
Those are the two options.
He leads the NBA in free throws attempted, 10.8, almost 11 a game. But I'll ask you this, and I know you're not a basketball savant, but you know enough about basketball to know this. Was Shaq refereed the same as everyone else?
No.
No, because he was bigger, right? It's like, oh, that's unfair. Look how big you are. Referees are humans, right? They're not emotionless machinery. And they look at Russell Westbrook and they're like, you're the fastest guy on the floor. You're the most explosive. You're the most athletic. Yes, sometimes you're not going to get every single call. I also think his personality doesn't rub everybody the right way. How do I know that? I'm kind of like that. Some people love me, some people don't. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's just who I am. And with Russell Westbrook, not everyone's going to love his personality. So he's not going to be like chummy with all the refs getting every call, because some guys, regardless of what they say off the court, they just don't like him. So they're not going to give him every single call. And he's so athletic that every time he drives and when he jumps, he can cause a lot of contact. So he's by far the leader in free throws attempted in the NBA. So I don't think he's getting like a raw deal.
I feel like with Shaq, though, he's just such a presence. And not that Russell Westbrook isn't with his athleticism, but Shaq's just a monster of a guy. And Russell Westbrook isn't necessarily that. So do you feel like he kind of has a point?
I think he's a monster of a guy in the athletic standpoint. I mean, he's the most athletic player in the entire NBA. The most. More than John Wall, more than Aaron Gordon, more than Zach LaVine. These guys are great leapers. But what Russ can do as far as north and south and that ability, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the referees are like pissed at him. They're like, oh, that's unfair. No human should be able to do that. But I think his personality coupled with how aggressive he is on the floor, what are you going to do? Go to the free throw line 25 times in a game? I mean, you get to the line a lot. I think that sounds like sour grapes. To me, that turns me off to him. After this particular game, he's the leader right now to win the MVP. But you lose, you get tossed, and now you blame it on the refs? What are we, 12? Right? What are we, 11 years old?
There are two types of people in this world, as you would say.
Yeah,
people that like Tim Doyle and people that don't.
Yeah, like, did you ever have a bad day tumbling?
Yes, many.
And what would you do? Would you blame it on your partner?
No.
You wouldn't,
It
right?
was my fault.
Yeah.
All right.
The people that held you up, what were they?
They were not launchers.
What were they known
Your
as?
stunt partners.
Your stunt. Would you ever blame it on your stunt partner?
Many times.
What the hell, Jeff?